Hi, I'm Robin, English teacher with Core Languages, and today I'm walking the trails of beautiful Marrington Plantation just outside of Charleston, South Carolina. It is a hot and humid day today, but it is usually hot and humid in June. Now, where do you live? And how is the weather in June where you live? I have another question for you. What do you do on Sundays? Some of you might say, I sleep in on Sundays. I read a book on Sundays. I work on Sundays, or I go to church on Sundays. Now, what do you do at 6 o'clock in the evening? Some of you might say, I eat dinner at 6 o'clock, or I watch a movie at 6 o'clock, or I work at 6 o'clock. Notice how I said in June, on Sundays, at 6 o'clock. When I use words like in, on, or at, I use what's called prepositions. And in this case, prepositions of time. But I need to know what prepositions of time to use in what example. For example, it would be incorrect to say, I eat dinner on 6 o'clock. But it would be correct to say, I eat dinner in 10 minutes, or I ate dinner 10 minutes ago. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use some basic prepositions of time. So the next time someone asks you, how is the weather in June? You can formulate a perfect English sentence.
Prepositions of time. Prepositions of time occur before the noun they modify and express a relationship based on time between two nouns or pronouns. They are typically placed before the object noun or pronoun and not before the subject noun or pronoun. These nouns and pronouns are then called prepositional objects. A sentence would start with a subject, followed by a verb, and then the prepositional phrase. For example, Samantha flies home after her vacation. After is the preposition of time, and after her vacation is the prepositional phrase. I like the time around the holidays. Around is the preposition, and around the holidays is the prepositional phrase. He was born on August 1st. On is the preposition, and on August 1st is the prepositional phrase. There are different types of prepositions and prepositions of time. For example, single prepositions. They sent cards at Christmas. At is the preposition of time, and it consists of only one word, so it is a single preposition. There are also double prepositions. We worked late into the night. Into consists of two words, in and to, merged into one, into. There are also compound prepositions, which are prepositional phrases that use two prepositions. I work from 9 to 5. From and to are the prepositions of time used here. There are also some prepositions that are often used with the same nouns. Those are called phrasal prepositions or phrase prepositions. They woke up before dawn. Here are some examples of single prepositions. Single prepositions include those that show time. For example, after, at, before, by, on, in. For example, the party is at the end of the semester. At is the preposition of time, and at the end is the prepositional phrase. We will be there by 5 o'clock. By is the preposition of time, and by 5 o'clock is the prepositional phrase. They are grilling on the 4th of July. On is the preposition of time, and on the 4th of July is the prepositional phrase. The prepositions at, in, and on are very commonly used as prepositions of time. The preposition on is used with days and dates. For example, I will see you on Monday. Or, her birthday is on May 7th. The preposition at is used for a specific time, holidays, or very specific time frames or periods of time. For example, we are eating at 7 p.m. or we are eating at night. The preposition in is used for months, seasons, time of day, and a time leading up to a certain event. For example, summer begins in June, or summer begins in 2 days. Here are some examples for double prepositions. Double prepositions can also be used to indicate time, but are often used when the exact time or period of time is unknown. For example, at about, at around, throughout, up to. For example, I spoke with him at about 2 o'clock. The double preposition at about expresses that the exact time is unknown, and 2 o'clock is somewhat of a guess. It could take up to 2 weeks. This double preposition is used to express that the exact duration is unknown, but is not expected to be more than 2 weeks. The snow continued throughout the day. This double preposition is used to express that the exact duration is unknown, but it snowed for most of the day. Compound prepositions often consist of a simple preposition plus another word to express time. For example, subsequent to, during the course of, from, to, at this point in time or at that point in time, and prior to. For example, the music festival lasts from Friday to Sunday. At this point in time, we are weighing our options. We will cover a lot of material during the course of this seminar. Look at the following 2 pictures and sentences and choose between the single prepositions in, before, on, and at to complete the sentences based on context. The mountain looks beautiful in, before, on, or at the evening. The preposition of time in is typically used with times of day, such as the evening. The mountain looks beautiful in the evening. And how about this sentence? He is studying in the exam, before the exam, on the exam, and at the exam. The preposition that would make the most sense is before. He is studying before the exam. How about this example? What double preposition would you use to complete this sentence? The wedding reception is from 6 to 8 p.m. or from 6 up to 8 p.m. The correct double preposition would be from to. The wedding reception is from 6 to 8 p.m. How about this example? They are traveling to Switzerland at a month or in a month. The preposition in is used to talk about the time frame leading up to an event. They are traveling to Switzerland in a month.
Thank you for watching. I hope you now have a better understanding of how to use prepositions of time. As always, if you have more questions, feel free to comment, or if you're interested in joining one of our courses with a live instructor, feel free to message us directly. I look forward to seeing you in our next class.